So here we go, RV. So what is RV more? And why RV? Why Venus? Why all these Venuses? Venus bees? Um, all that. RV was to help me make this channel. To hopefully help somebody, hopefully, besides me. But mainly to help me. I mean, even if you like or dislike or subscribe or not, if you just watch the video, this is something. You know, I'm doing something. Um, and I'm doing the best I can with what I'm doing. Some might say I'm doing too much. I don't think I'm doing too much. I just have a lot of obstacles to get through to be able. Am I doing some stuff too soon or whatever? Some of it, it's hard to say all of that. It's vague with putting everything what it is. Anyways, so I can't do anything other than what I'm doing. What I mean by that is I can no longer work for anyone, I don't think, anytime soon. That means years from now, at least 5 years. I'd need to like have Venus pretty much, at least basically, be basically what I want. And it's not that. It can be and it hopefully will be, but I'm a failure in most things. I'm a failure at most jobs. I'm a failure at keeping housing, whether it's me paying for it myself or government housing or roommates. It don't matter. I have nowhere that I've been that I'd like to be again except out there in French Venus or here in Venus on French Venus. I can't volunteer. I can't work anymore except for things like what I'm doing. If I'm working for somebody that way, they're my customer or whatever, or they're the person I'm trading with or giving something to or whatever. Okay, so why so many things? Because I'm a failure, and if I grab at a whole bunch of things that I can do, either now or in the future, I might as well do it. Like my pheasants is the worst birds that I've ever had as far as my success from problems when I got them originally. They seemed like half of them were going to die on the first day to the end. Where today, this morning, the last bird died out of my failure. My failure to respond. I didn't respond to the situation. The bird was making an alarming noise. I know anytime a bird is making an alarm noise, if you want that bird to be okay, if you want the possibly other birds to be okay also, you should go check on that bird as soon as possible, whether it's a big bird or a chick. But the smaller, the faster you need to be, in my opinion. I didn't go check on that chick. It ended up drowning itself or being too wet or both. Being too cold and dry. Anyways, I will not let this happen again. I will not let this happen again. I will not let another bird drown. I will not let another bird be too hot or too cold out of stupid mistake. I hope. If it's technical, like I put things automated, so my chicks are taken care of, or my ducks are taken care of, whether they're chicks or babies or big or whatever, and that breaks, it's like, well, that's a major stupid thing, but some things break and the heater timer or something breaks or whatever, or whatever, something like that. Anyways, so yeah, I'm doing a lot of things because I need to feel like I'm okay. And the most basic, if I wanted to get really basic, since I can't live in anybody else's place or anywhere else except here, and even here I'm uncomfortable, but this is the most comfortable place for me, although it's not very it's not as comfortable as as I would like it to be. It's not as comfortable as I would like it to be. And I'm not talking about like, oh, I sit in Venus all day and that's hot and stuff like that. I'm talking about comfortable psychologically. Psychologically, I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable here. But it's the most comfortable place for me. Anyways, so I could go as basic as I wanted to, and I could build a place. Although I'm not a great builder, I can be, right? You know, if I focus on just building the place, and I'm a failure at most things, so I'd fail at the building. And it's like, what else do I have? You know, if I had no bees, if I had no birds, if I had no plants, if I had no Venus, well, Venus is just, it's complicated. RV, all these things are Venus, all these Venuses are my wife, you know. Even if I had if I had only to build a place, and even if I had Venus, if I only focus on Venus and making my building my place to live and storage, and that's it, I'd be failing on that a little bit, and I'd be like, what else do I have? I have Venus. Okay, I have Venus, but what am I doing well? Well, I'm not maintaining Venus as well as I want to. So it could have major problems anytime. You know, I need more things that, hey, I can do that, like bees. I'm good at bees, and I'm doing bees, and I'm not doing bees as good as I can, but I can do it better, and I will do it better. I am progressing almost every time I help the bees, work with the bees. I'm doing better almost every time. If there's anything I'm a success at right now, here in the Venus land, the land of Venus, is bees. Bees is what I'm doing better than anything else. Bees is the only thing I'm doing almost as good as hydrating myself and eating. I'm doing that almost as good as I'm doing for my bees. You know, my bees, that's what it is. You know, that's my success. So if I was just focusing, if I had no bees and I'm building a place and I feel like I'm a failure because I am a failure and I'm failing on the place, what do I have to? I'm gonna try and remember the past. The past is strength for me, but it's a lot of it's more failures than anything. It's more failures than I'm failing at Venus, and I'm doing a lot at Venus. You know? And anyways, well, I'm telling you, now you know. Some might say I'm taking on too many things. No. I shouldn't have failed at that. A lot of mistakes. It's not all in my control. And I did the best I could at the time. But that's before I knew things like the pheasants. The pheasants. What was my biggest problem with the pheasants that that really surprised me, you know? What really surprised me about the pheasants, the ringneck pheasants I got, that's what I got, Chinese ringneck pheasants, probably, supposedly. The pheasants are small. Very small. To me, they look as small as quail. That's part of why I don't do quail. They're so small. They're so sensitive. I thought my turkeys were more sensitive than any other birds that I have, even though they're the biggest bird whenever I got them as chicks. But the small birds are harder, really, really, really. Except my, well, for my type, the type of birds that I've dealt with. Anyways, the pheasants, I'm gonna do precautions. I'm gonna be doing this in about a month. I'll be doing more pheasants, and this time I hope I'm gonna turn around my average of dead birds. I hope I'm gonna turn it around to where I have 0 pheasants dead. That's what the last pheasant that died today was telling me. It was telling me, you know, I need to go and you need to do better next time. You can do better next time, you know? And so anyways, that's basically what it is for me. You know, I have no choice for work and things that I want to do, play, you know, recreation. It's all here. Volunteering, I can't volunteer anywhere. No, this is this is a place that, this is it. This is everything that I can do right here. And there's nothing else, and there's going to be nothing else for a long time in the outside world, except that relates to this. It always has to come back to this. You know, I get a wild hive of bees from somebody or somewhere. Thank you. See ya. You know, I hope I helped you. Thank you for the bees, and then move on. You know, so yeah, that's it's just basically I need some things that I can do, some more things that I can do successfully and not be the failure that I am. I need to not be a failure anymore. I need to change it. I need to succeed. I need to feel better. I need to enjoy more. I mean, I like this so much. It just hurts whenever something like that happens. The pheasants. Anyways, this is RV down below in the description. There's a thing called GoFundMe. You can do that and you can help make this happen faster and better, or better and faster, or just better or faster or something. And then you can like or dislike this video, and you can subscribe or make a comment, or even just watching the video shows me possibly somebody else is enjoying or getting something from this than me. And I appreciate that. I appreciate every viewer, subscriber, and welcome to any new subscriber. Thank you for watching. This is where we're going, somewhere that way.